So how is this historic election going to end?
Good question. Joining us to discuss, Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall and author of Young Americans for Liberty, Kristen Tate. Thank you both for being here. I mean, I guess we'll ask both of you, do you see us getting results, getting an answer tonight? Leslie, I'll start with you.
I wish, I hope, but I don't think so, especially when you have some states that won't be starting to count ballots until tonight, whereas you have other states that have started to count already the mail-in ballots. That's not 50 states across the board, and that's going to take some time because, as you know, the numbers right now are just incredible. Nearly 100 million people have voted, and now we have people that are going to drop off ballots and go out to vote as well. It's going to be very difficult to get any kind of an answer tonight, especially when I've said before, I don't believe it'll be a landslide for either candidate. This is a very tight race.
Kristen, do you agree with what Leslie said?
I do agree, and I think the early states to watch tonight will be Florida and North Carolina. If you see Biden pull out wins in these states tonight, we can probably assume that it's going to be a good outcome overall for Biden. But if these states are tight, or if Trump seems to be in the lead as of tonight in these two states, we probably won't know who won this election for, maybe a week or longer, as other states like Pennsylvania continue to count their votes by mail.
I'm glad you mentioned Pennsylvania because all eyes are on the Keystone State. Candidates making their final push before Election Day. Take a look.
I chose Western Pennsylvania for my first stop as a candidate, and now for my last stop before Election Day, because you represent the backbone of this country. Hard-working families.
We win Pennsylvania, we win the whole deal. I'm a man from Scranton. He left at 9 years old.
Bit of a push there by the president the last couple days. Lots of rallies, polls that we've seen closing. Will this make any difference, this last-minute campaigning, for either side?
Well, if the polling discrepancy is anywhere close to 2016, this state is in a dead heat. And of course, it's all about energy in Pennsylvania. And in the last presidential debate, Trump basically got Biden to admit that he wants to end the energy industry. I mean, that alone could cost Pennsylvania up to 600,000 jobs. It would be absolutely devastating to so many families there. But I think Trump will probably do better in Pennsylvania than the polls suggest. There are two main reasons we really cannot fully trust these polls. First is that they don't always do a great job of measuring mobilization. I mean, Trump's base loves him. They're mobilized. Joe Biden supporters, not so much. Most of these folks are not going out to vote for Biden. They're going out to vote against Donald Trump. So that could hurt Biden.
Leslie, is this last-minute campaigning we saw yesterday going to make any difference?
I think it could, actually. I mean, when you have people out there like John Legend and Lady Gaga appealing to African Americans and youth, two areas where Joe Biden trumps the president, no pun intended, with voters, I think it could. Look, Pennsylvania, it is not a dead heat. The latest polls show when you have the various polling agencies within Pennsylvania and on a national level looking at Pennsylvania, about 7% difference. And the difference, speaking of differences, from 2016 is, look, the pollsters definitely messed up, and they know where they messed up. Right. And they understand that Trump supporter and voter now, and they've reconfigured that to account for that in polling now. So I don't think we're going to see what we saw in 2016 in 2020. My prediction would be it'll be opposite. It'll be slim for Biden.
Okay, Leslie Marshall, Kristen Tate, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Good morning.